All right, guys, Anchor.fm, my home podcast platform, my favorite of all of them, by far. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's by Spotify. It's their podcast wing. Has everything you need in one place. Let me explain. Has all the tools you need to record and edit the podcast right from your phone or your computer. There's so much you'll see on YouTube about needing this microphone, that microphone. No, Anchor has it all right in the app. I'm telling you, the quality that it can pick up in your voice right from a normal phone, it's unmatched. No app I can download can record with the precision of Anchor. And when you're hosting on Anchor, you can describe your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple, Google, radio host, even more. It's just everything you need to make a podcast, guys. It's all in one place. It's the best. And guess what? It's completely free. Download the Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. Once again, anchor.fm, that's ANCHOR.fm to get started. All right, everybody, get out your umbrellas because I'm about to brainstorm. Welcome to the Rxan Smith Podcast, where we endeavor to think. And while we think, we throw some New Jersey in your face and use the word fucking. And if you give me a chance, and by a chance I mean, any given 10-minute period, you will learn that that can be used as an adjective, a noun, and a verb. And I'm going to try to get it in there as an adverb, and even if it kills me, I'm going to make it a pronoun. I'm going to make fucks a pronoun, like those fucks, and it's going to be what currently we call woke people and white supremacists and politicians. It's going to be he, she, them, and those fucks. God bless New Jersey. God bless America. Let's get this show started. Big KW. How we doing, Kent? What do you mean? It's Monday. I call you every Monday. Well, it's not my fault you gave me your number and access to a video camera. Jeez. How are you? I meant to call it a Happy President's Day. Are you not the president of global legal affairs for Google? Weren't you, before that, the president of legal affairs for eBay? And before that, I think I read something about you in bathroom stall number 2. If that's true, I have $31, Kent, and I am very interested to see. I just wanted to let you know that I got 6 podcasts done on the audio, just like you said. And I have the 4 done on video. So we are all set through the entire month of March. And I was a good boy. You can proofread them all. Didn't do anything bad. I took down it doesn't really matter what her name is. Miss Week person that quit because I put her cell phone number up. I have my cell phone number up. I have 11 of them, but they're all up somewhere. You wouldn't get mad, would you? Well, right. Yeah, mad doesn't even describe it, right? So you wouldn't care. Like, if I said, your number was 848-213-1333, you wouldn't care. Well, no, Ken, I'm doing this for shits and giggles. It's not live. Kent, you just told me that care would be the word that you would pick last to describe. So I assume the first would be not, you don't care. All right. Guys, that number I said, delete it from your memory. His number is 213, and I think it's Hosen different area codes? His wife's name is Diane. It's a compliment in New Jersey. You know what? You're really upset at me, man. I took a 28-day suspension voluntarily. Well, it doesn't much matter that I tricked your lawyers. Oh, that's right. She's not a lawyer. You just are secretly happy that Kurt didn't slide that one by you, because he would have stuck it up your ass too. And Ken, I say that with all due respect. I mean, I understand that you literally have an army. Before you ran YouTube and Google, you ran eBay and that whorehouse or whatever. Glory hole, you're right. Ken, I just want you to know that, I was thinking that the contract does say that I have 13 shows. My first 2 shows I did with Native Americans owning football teams. You hear those beeps? Yeah, that's the listeners calling in. I've also turned into a live call. Ricky Williams is making a big move to have black owners. I gave him your number. I told him he'd be glad to help if you're sure you have connections. Oh, and I heard that Alphabet is going to do a 20-to-1 split. It's not inside information. It was written in the paper. Guys, Alphabet is a company that gets 85% of their revenue from Google, mostly from AdWords. So that means everything... Kent, I'm talking, sir. And I do not like to be interrupted, Mr. Walker. But I do have a point I would like to get to. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm thinking that you're on the phone with me still, because I didn't hit publish yet. And you are rampantly searching the internet. But you forget my little trick that makes it hard to find me. The trick is that you have to use a search engine that works, not Google. I'm sorry. At least I didn't tell him you have a toupee. All right. Listen. Your mind's blown, isn't it? All right. I did all this to make a point. I need your help. Can you do me a favor? Well, because Ken, look, the thing is that I have to talk to you about that part in person. I needed to do something that no one would believe I did. And I completely understand that this is going to definitely get me one of those U-Haul trucks that you like to send with boxes filled with reams of paper that you call Discovery. And I am aware that that would take 2 lawyers working 40 hours a week each, 2 years to read. And I definitely don't have that kind of money because, as you very well know, being a lawyer, nobody on earth has any clue what kind of clock you guys have. So if it actually takes that much time, I'm guessing my bill would be for what? What do you guys usually do? Like multiply it by, I don't think you triple it. I think every time you get like a 15-minute bill from a lawyer, you can be sure that they spent more than 5 minutes on your call, but less than 6. They're flexible, They're not gonna rip you off, so they're not gonna triple it. They'll bill you 15 minutes for 5 minutes and 90 and 5 minutes and 9 seconds, 5 minutes and 1 second, 5 minutes and 59 seconds, but not for 4 minutes and 59 seconds. I truly believe that. However, if you go to 6, then I think it goes to 30, and then that changes. I think you're at 30 until you hit like 12. I don't know, but listen. Anyway, Ken, I've insulted your wife. I've insulted you. I've gone back on a promise. I've put your number on the air. I'm going to use the word faggot. All right, I've done enough, right? I'm getting sued. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you. You like me, correct? You like me. No. If you liked me before I called you, and you're wondering if I'm mentally well, I could answer that. Thank you. I like you too. And yes, I am mentally well. I want you to ask yourself if I am stupid. What if I told you that I didn't know what to do, but I needed attention, I needed it quick, and I needed to figure that the most powerful guy in America can probably get attention for me easier than I can get it for myself, and I need you to take a shortcut, but in exchange, I got something for you that you like. Well, that's a little ridiculous. Sounds rhetorical. No, I do not have a company bigger than Google, but I have a country that's bigger than Google. Financially, everything. And they need legal counsel, and I came up with an idea, and I'm proud of myself. And I'm doing this because I want you to know that I think your wife is a highly intelligent woman, number one, for picking you, and I mean that sincerely, as her husband. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that this man was not a man that someone married for money. I am saying this sincerely. I've seen the philanthropic work she does, and I know that you have supported that. And I also know that because of your position at Google, guys, imagine being a lawyer where there's conflicts of interest, right? And your company was the search engine of the world. And 75% of today's advertising dollars go through you. And say you wanted to be a rich guy, but like a nice guy, and give back. But 75% of the country's revenue goes through your company. Do you think you'd get a conflict of interest here and there? What do you think the other 25% is? It's like Bob's Hardware. Go into like Johnsonville Digital Cable. Yes, so like, can you imagine being so rich and so powerful that you actually can't be philanthropic, but you do something like not take your wife and use her as like a money laundering scheme. You marry a philanthropist, and together you guys give back. So I know I just did that first part of the call and made this guy's toupee fall off. By the way, he doesn't wear a toupee. I don't know why he just paused when I said that. I think he's just so in shock. Everything I said I just met. And I also want to let you vultures know that that article that calls him a rapist for his $51 million bonus he received is no longer on the internet. Kent, I know you tried a year to do that. It's off. Well, if you don't believe me, then check it out. That's my gift to you. Because I happen to do my homework, unlike the woke people. I saw that you donated your entire bonus. And that's why it was the biggest bonus in the history of the company. I respect you, and I know that you can't tell anyone that, and you didn't do it for the recognition. However, I have a similar story, and I need your help. And I don't know, if I'm gonna kiss your ass like that and find out the thing you wanted most in life and give it to you as a gift, I have to have some, leverage. And I have to have some fun. Like, I'm not going to just call you and kiss your ass. We need to remember where this relationship started. It was you calling me and acting tough because you were actually afraid of me and Kurt. And you admitted this to me. So we're not going to forget who the cool one is in the friendship. What we're going to remember is that Ryan takes care of his friends. And you told me, could I ever call you if I need a favor? And I said, Kent, I really feel like you're implying that I'm a mobster on the air. And that's impolite. Because people that have $51 million bonuses, generally whatever favor they need, unless it's sexual, I'm of no help to them. But I got you I told you yes, you can call me, didn't I? Well, here's your chance to get your favor. Your favor is going to be doing me a favor. And that will, in turn, make you know that you're not crazy for having me in your phone book. And Ken, I didn't publish it. You're right. But you're going to be wrong in 2 seconds. Call me on my cell phone. I need you. Oh my God. Well, guys, I really wish I had a way to prove to you that was real. But that motherfucker already found a way to get his voice off of there. He didn't believe it was real. And within 10 seconds, his voice is gone. But, rest assured, here will be your proof. First of all, we're friends. I know that's weird, but I'm from New Jersey, and that's how friends act. You should have seen how I acted with my business partner. And Jesus Christ, we pretty much threatened each other every day and said I love you before we left. It's it's a fucking way, There's a lot of ways to interact. That's one of them. That's mine. So, here's the deal. I get, you guys out there, I'm not going to tell you how, because, here's the thing. If I tell you how, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm going to tell you, how about this? You don't have the charisma that's necessary to do what I do. I get in front of the CEO of every company that you hear me on, and I show them that YouTube bought WebVision Media, my company, and I use the fucking tool that shows it in 2008, and they look at it and they're like, what the fuck? That's YouTube's homepage today. I'm like, I know, and they bought it for $800 because I was losing $2,000 a month. And I dumped about 300,000 into it. I meant to dump about 150 in the first 3 years. It was a 5-year business plan. The total thing was propagated on smartphones being invented. No one was watching videos until that. And mine was the best. It was exactly like YouTube, except my top 10,000 users got paid 6 figures, and I had an Academy Awards show for every category. And the corporations did not like that. I guess I was too young to understand. I couldn't believe that if they were making $1 billion a year, that they would care that, 10 million goes out to the people that make us 65 million. But they thought that was setting precedent that was dangerous. So they kind of just beat me up in court until they drained my bank account. Anyway, fuck them. Because now I went to all the companies. I said, I know how much you get paid for every million hits. Cumulatively, you guys are giving people... Here's the thing you guys got to know. Here's what I'll tell you. I'll give you a little leverage. 50,000 views, right, in a month. They give you guys all $500. And that's great because you can do 5 shows a week and you're making over $100,000. But you guys know how hard it is to get to 50,000 views. Just because I did it in the first 2 days, don't feel I just called it the fucking boss of Google and told him to go fuck his mother. Are you guys gonna do that? No. And you'll say, well, good, have fun with making your big bucks for 2 days before you're fired. And I say, I don't know. Let's go 50-50 chance. I'm impatient. I'll tell you one thing. People are gonna talk about it at that office. And computer employees are computer nerds. So, $12,000 to $20,000 is paid for every million hits per month. Cumulatively. You guys get paid per video. When you get 50,000 hits, it is a fact. If you keep putting up content at the same rate, the average time period before you get 1 million instead of 50,000 is 6 months. So what they're actually doing, think about it, 50,000 views to 1 million. You know how big of a fucking range that is? Why would you get the same pay until you hit 1,000,001? Because then, now you're making them $50,000 a month, so they give you $1,000 an episode. I'm sorry, they give you $2,000. But out of $50,000? And don't forget, if you put up 10 videos and they all get, 1 million to like 1.2 mil, they get paid for the total. They somehow have you idiots convinced that, it's per video. Why would it be per video? Advertisers care about how many people see it, not how many people see it on like the Redskins episode and then on the episode about how I don't like minorities. By the way, I bet and I won. 100 minorities commented that they love me. I just titled it that. My point was the woke people weren't even going to watch it. They were just going to try to get me fired. And they didn't know. It says, I hate minorities that are discriminated against. They just literally had to listen to like 2 seconds. And they did it. Woke. Hey, woke people. I think you're asleep at the wheel. Anyway, guys, listen. This will be the last time I ask you for anything. You got to get 2 friends each. I did the math. That will usually mean if those 2 people sign up and if you got to download it or listen. You don't have to listen to it, but you should. I would like that. But if you don't listen, just hit download. It's not that big of a file. And usually every 6 people, you ask 2 friends, the other guy asks 2 friends. Usually of those 4 people that are asked, another one gets asked who asks 2 more. So I've done the math. I need all of you. I need all of you to just get 2 people. Just get 2 people to either download or listen in the next fucking, technically the next month, but because what I just did, I don't know if I'm going to have a month. I might have a day or 2. I might have till the weekend. So just do it now so you don't forget, because I know the woke people are listening, and I know I also lose about a third of them every day. The ones I gain are the ones that actually can pay attention to the whole show, because I'm trying to weaponize you people to fix this world, because it's getting pretty fucked up. You guys are going to be replaced by robots by the time I know you're woke now, but by the time you stop sleeping on your feet with TikTok in your face, you're going to literally be living in the Matrix. But I don't even think the robots are going to use you for food. I think they're just going to let you fucking start eating your pets. And you'll protest yourself or something. And end up looting stores and stealing shoes with no plan, and then hang a flag on your porch. And pat yourself on the back. I'm offering you a chance to organize. Affect real change, real issues. I had Ricky Williams on my show. You heard what I did to him. Now I can't stop him. I need to get a leash. He's been on every fucking late night show and podcast on earth because I told him, why is he trying to get black coaches, get black owners? Coaches in the NFL get fired all the time. I told you about the Native Americans, right? 10 times more of them were killed than Hitler killed Jews. And they did it for 400 years. And who did it the most? Abe Lincoln. You can't believe it, right? You're like, what the fuck were we doing for 400 years when we started this country? We were either enslaving or cutting heads off of everybody that wasn't white. And then, I'm like, when they say the Civil War wasn't about slavery, I was like, you know what? I bet you it wasn't. I bet you it was about who gets to hide their fucking atrocity. I didn't like that episode, but that pissed the government off when I told them, hey, come to me, I'll get you on cryptocurrency and you'll have more money than America. I'll get you sovereignty too, because there's precedent. They don't know that because they fucking stuck them on reservations. So I think I'm going to get picked off by the CIA. I need help. What you guys don't know is that one person important is going to hear this, and I'm going to get the views. You watch. And Kent is going to get all the credit because they're going to say he kept his cool, but really he has to go through 3 lawyers before he can call me. And he's not keeping his cool. But, I got his page taken down. I told lies about how much money he donates. I'm sure he just he lies and keeps it, saying he donates it, I'm sure, but I highly doubt he does. And yeah, that's a fair trade, right? Beat him up a little, cause controversy. I confuse the shit out of all of you. And if one of you are important, come see me. You can have all my money for the first month. This is all about the future. All right, that's it. I will either talk to you tomorrow or you'll read that I'm missing in a week. Because I just went to Earth America, the NFL, who owns a day of the week, by the way. They're so powerful. And now Google. I'm not really patient. I kind of like to take over when I run a business and just get down to brass tacks. You know, and if I'm making somebody $15,000 a month, I want at least $7,600. I want 51%. And they're happy to pay it. Because if I don't do my job, they don't have to pay me. It's so fair. It's probably how everything should be in America. I haven't really thought that statement through, but I don't know. I know some people that work for commission jobs that kick ass. I know I couldn't do it, but like, they're people that I'm not surprised they kick ass. They scare me. And they somehow use that to charm. I don't know how the hell they do that. Oh, wait a minute. I do that. I just don't like to be told what I need to sell. I could sell drugs, but I can't sell like anything else because you'd have to like sell it to them. I want people to beg me to buy it. And I never did that today. All right, I'm done. Goodbye. How do I turn this fucking thing on? Hey, producer, come produce. So, those of you that know me really well will be proud of me. I proof here, not proofread because it's proofless before I hit post. And I kind of noticed that not only they did that thing to Kent and the Indians and the fucking... Oh, God. I said I wasn't going to tell you how to do it. If you guys didn't figure out how to... Like I said, I told you probably don't have my charisma, but you have this simple formula. Could I ask you guys not to make money until, like... Since I told you that, you would have never known until I'm making at least $3 million a year. Can you just hold off? Because they're gonna fucking like... I'm telling you, man, these guys are slick. They're gonna tell their advertisers to pay them less and then give them products. And then they're gonna start sending you like Tide laundry detergent, lifetime supply every week. And you're just gonna be like, okay, stop. I have 1,000 bottles. And then they're gonna open a store like Amazon did and sell things out of a store. Do you ever wonder why they don't pay taxes? Every fucking dollar they earn, they invested into the business and they grow. And they like took over the post office. They took over fucking bookstores. They took over real estate because every bookstore is on the bottom of a building they own. Like, they're making fucking $100 billion a year. They should be paid $30 to $50 billion in taxes, which, by the way, is enough to get every single American in the world health care, basic. You know, not to get surgeries and all, but just like basic parts. Just not, specialists. But they're just putting it in their pocket. He spent that much money to go up in space in a rocket. I just realized I gave up the big secret, too. Guys, I need you to get my back quickly. I just looked. I published it 2 minutes ago. It already has 22 views. Alright, so you 22 people, if my calculations are right, you will turn that into about 85 the first half hour. That is great. Keep going. Hashtag RX, like I spelled my name because it's Rxan Smith. It's an impossible username to get. And for the record, it's not because I sell prescription drugs. Why does so many fucking people's brain go there? Why would I make that like public? Like, you guys idiots. It's just, my name's Rxan Smith. Do you know how many Rxan Smiths there are? I like to what's your email? RxanSmith.com. Really? Yeah, and it's also RxanSmith@gmail.com. It's rs at RxanSmith.com. RxanSmith@gmail.com. Ryan spelled the next, by the way. It's cool to say. Anyway, guys, fucking download it. Watch it twice. Fucking just put it on repeat. Whatever you can think of. I swear to God, I don't need to make money for 6 more months. I just got handed $150,000 for nothing. I just need power right now. Alright? I need, like, if I get taken off, I need all you to be aware of everything I did. I just possibly cost Spotify 75% of their net income. Okay? I called Abraham Lincoln the equivalent of 2 Adolf Hitlers. What else did I do? Fuck. I called the CLO of Google and gave his phone number out online and told him that he sucks dick in bathroom stalls. I mean, I really went hard. Like, do you believe me I got balls? Okay, do you think someone with balls like that is gonna not pay you? Hey guys, listen, $100 is nothing. What I have with the Indians plan, you can all have jobs and 6-figure salaries and maybe $1 million to start in your pocket as savings for the rest of your life. Just to let you know how much they don't understand money, I always charge like 10 to 15%. For this type of case, I charge 50% consulting. Well, it kind of involves, I would say $80 billion. I have 50,000 plus acres in the Hamptons. That my bill to them would be like $690 million. I can't really do that if you knew what I did. I did Rxan Smith shit. Like, the court case was on hold for 12 years. I stalled it. So I, went to the DA's office and talked to 2 attorneys and said, guess what I know? And I showed them how I have it recorded. I'll press it unless you put that thing on tomorrow's docket. And they started screaming. I'm like, You're obviously not in control. Guys, I did some fucking bad shit. All in the name of good. Please don't fucking help evil. I'm asking you woke people. Like, I am insulting you, but I'm also calling you extremely intelligent and energetic. I'm giving you what you want. You love to fucking get angry at everybody. Well, stop getting mad at the Joe Rogan and his liberal history when he's saying, so how do you feel when people use the word nigger to a black person who's his friend on his show? And I know you guys have said, ooh, I have a black friend, so I'm not racist. Well, I have like 6 black friends. Does that mean I'm not racist? Is there like a number? I mean, why would you be friends with somebody that you hate? I'll tell you what, you people are definitely racist against white people. And you're all white. You like wake up every morning and apologize for it. Did you ever think about asking a black person? I know you don't know them, but because you all grew up in the rich suburbs of the Midwest, but when you're from fucking New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, like, they're not really even minorities. You know what they say to me? The fuck are your fucking white boys getting offended on my behalf for? I can fucking take care of myself. I know, someone's gonna be like, did you just make a black accent? What an asshole. Guys, they know what they talk like. And if they're in Colorado, just guess what? I talk more like them in the rural culture than they do. I know my boy out here goes, hey Ryan, how are you today? Like, you sound like a fucking weatherman. Have I done enough? I insulted Muslims, fucking blacks, wokes, everybody. Kent Walker, follow me quickly or I am going to get shot by Matthew Jason Bourne or whatever. Please. This has been an Rx Smith production. Good night, bitches.